Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 41, and here's what's coming up in today's episode. So here we go, it's the one we've all been waiting for. Paris Saint-Germain coming to Craven Cottage to take us on in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-finals. We might be in a position where we can afford to lose once or twice now between here and the end of the season. That doesn't mean we can take it easy. It's the second leg against Paris Saint-Germain away at the Parc des Princes, where the winner advances to the last four of Europe's premier competition. So, lots to get through in today's episode. I can't wait to play this Champions League quarter-final tie. Both legs, of course, coming today against Paris Saint-Germain. But just before we get there, though, we do see that Mario Balotelli has just won Player of the Month for March in the Premier League. That's his second Player of the Month in, I believe, 3 months now. Of course, scored 3 goals towards the end of the month, 2 against Newcastle and a goal against Spurs as well. And he is also, as well, I checked before the episode started, he is now the top scorer in the Premier League. So we're yet to see a Fulham player win the Golden Boot in the save. It could happen this year with Super Mario. So here we go, it's the one we've all been waiting for. Paris Saint-Germain coming to Craven Cottage to take us on in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-finals. We're lining up in our best possible 4-3-3 with just the one change to our normal team, which is Smalling coming in for Tarkowski as part of our back four. And as for the Paris Saint-Germain team, you'd probably say they're one of the favourites to win the competition this year, lining up in a 4-2-3-1, and what an incredible team. With Choupo-Moting on the left, Di Maria on the right, Neymar is the cam, supporting Kylian Mbappe up top. Stop them scoring tonight and I'll call it a success. This is going to be a really tough tie. I don't want to concede tonight and have the best possible chance going back to France. Come on, Fulham. I take a 0-0 every day of the week. I don't fancy our chance of scoring more than once away in France. So big game here for our defenders, and that's why Smalling is stepping in as well. He's got European experience and hopefully it'll help us deal with the threat of Mbappe and Neymar. Buffon makes an early save on Balotelli, still 0-0. At the moment we're keeping PSG at bay, but that's going to be hard to do for the entire game. But Seri tackles Neymar, chance on the break, and Balotelli has slid through Neres. Can he get away from his man? Neres steps inside, David Neres taken down, penalty! Penalty, no doubt about it. The chance for us to take the lead from the spot. We won one against Borussia Dortmund and we scored it as well. Can we do the same here at Craven Cottage? Bit of afters between Nicolas Saul and David Neres, I think it was. It was Neres trying to nutmeg him with the roulette. The German taking exception to that, pushes him down. It's definitely a penalty, no doubt about it. And Tom Kearney can put us in front 18 minutes in against Gigi Buffon, one of the best goalkeepers of all time. Kearney against the Italian. It's Tom Kearney, he sends Buffon the wrong way, and Captain Fantastic fires Fulham into a 1-goal lead. Kearney, the big man for the big occasion, and there's the breakthrough. Great ball by Milinkovic-Savic out wide towards Choupo-Moting, in behind Timothy Fosu-Mensah. How's your cross? Very dangerous. Sessegnon does well as Burge gets it clear. And Sancho loses out towards Tyler O'Carroll. Here come Paris Saint-Germain again. They've woken up since our goal. They're now starting to attack and look to get back on level terms here. Milinkovic-Savic to Neymar. Finds a bit of space. Neymar! Good save by Rico. Still 1-0. Neres, lovely piece of skill to beat his man. Is still Neres. Through to Balotelli. This should be 2. It should be. And that's a penalty. I know we've had one in the game, but how is that not a spot kick? Buffon trips Balotelli, Italy on Italy, and the referee swallowed his whistle. That should be an opportunity to go 2 goals up. We're leading by 1, yes, we're very pleased, but that should be a spot kick. What a let-off for PSG. Balotelli goes through 1-1 with Buffon. Heel-to-heel flicks around the veteran, and to be fair, looking at that replay, there is contact between the left knee of Buffon and the left knee of Balotelli right there. But I think Balotelli goes down pretty soft there. I think he sort of throws himself into Buffon to initiate the contact and then hits the deck. Tough decision, could have gone either way. It doesn't go our way, and PSG still only trail by 1. 18 minutes to go. Still the lead is 1. Haven't seen much of PSG in the second half in terms of their offensive prowess. I think they're sort of lulling us to sleep with their passing, and then they're going to wait for one killer moment to get that killer blow and find a leveller. Here's Di Maria to Kehrer, through to Neymar. And Neymar's cross is dealt with by Smalling, who, to be fair, has been great all game long tonight. Smalling and Skriniar all game have been fantastic. And now a chance here on the break. Seri to Sander. And out wide is Sancho. And if we score here, it will be surely game over tonight. Jadon Sancho! Saved by Buffon. 5 minutes to go. One late chance for PSG. Verratti to Mbappe. Back to Tolisso. who dinks it in. Verratti skies it over on the half volley, and I think we're going to survive. Our defense has stood strong all game long. Smalling clears again. He's been sensational tonight, and that should do it. And there it is. What a result for Fulham. We don't concede the away goal. That was our main mission tonight, and thanks to Tom Kearney's first half penalty, we do take a lead heading back to Paris. Question marks over the Balotelli penalty. Was it not? You can let me know in the comments, but we lead, that's the most important thing, and have a great chance heading back for the second leg. I think PSG were too afraid of us scoring more than once tonight, and heading back to France, that's why they were set up a bit more defensive than you normally see. So 1-0 the final score. Perhaps PSG playing 4D chess, who knows, we get the win. And I think I will give man of match to Kearney, who scored the goal from spot kick, but also as well, I thought at the back, Smalling and Skriniar defended so well tonight and did not misplace a pass between the two of them when playing out from the back. Great display from our back four. What a big win for Fulham. So second game of today's episode, and the only Premier League game in today's episode as well, as we welcome Burnley here to Craven Cottage, making 9 changes to our lineup on the back of the win against Paris Saint-Germain midweek, as Tarkowski comes back in and we're the armband against his former team, and Rico stays out there. But I love our front three now. Hudson-Odoi on the left, Richarlison on the right, and Calvert-Lewin the striker. That's going to be fun to watch. And as for the Burnley team, right now they're sat in mid-table in 13th place. They're lining up in a 4-4-1-1 and trying to dent our title hopes today with a good team as well, with Hendrik the Cam and a familiar face, Rui Fonte, their striker today. We might be in a position where we can afford to lose once or twice now between here and the end of the season. That doesn't mean we can take it easy. We still need to win these games, and this is a big one for us here. Got to make sure we get the victory heading into the PSG game in midweek and keep ourselves full of confidence. Aaron's trying to send Richarlison down the right hand side. Our first chance good for here as the Brazilian's in behind his man. Great opportunity. How's your cross? Dangerous. Oh, Calvert-Lewin just couldn't get his feet sorted there. He was basically on the goal line but couldn't turn it in. Calvert-Lewin with a great chance there, just could not get his feet sorted. I think he had his laces tied together. Baker's corner, there is Dominic. This time gets an attempt on target, but Nick Pope heads behind for a corner. Still goalless, still looking for that breakthrough. Can we get it for half time? No, heading on to the roof of the net, still 0-0. 4 straight corners, 1 in a row here for Fulham. Can we make one count before half time? Baker's delivery is so good, in it goes again, and oh, what a chance for Tarkowski to score against his former club. Gets up big in front of his marker and heads it over the bar. That should be fine in the back of the net. Only coming forward here with 12 minutes to go. Still tied at 0-0. Great delivery, and at the far post, Torres goes in on Brian and heads it home. Was it O'Reilly? I think it might have been O'Reilly actually. Burnley in front, and with 12 minutes to go, to take one chance they've got. Well, I said earlier we can afford to lose. It was O'Reilly once or twice between now and the end of the season. That doesn't mean we want to. We can't afford to get complacent with Spurs still not that many points behind us. 1-0, Torres with the header, and Burnley in front. Come on, final minute of normal time. Baker on the ball, floats one to the far post. Richarlison, oh! What a save by Nick Pope to prevent us from claiming a point at the death. Final score will be Fulham 0, Burnley 1, but Nick Pope has just pulled off one of the saves of the season. Richarlison flying in at the far post. It was going in top corner, but Pope said no and turned it behind. 1-0 and Burnley stun us. Burnley take the one chance they got in the entire game and profit after our wasteful missed opportunities all throughout the course of 90 minutes. 1-0 the final score, and I'll give man of match to Nick Pope as well for that fantastic save right at the death. Incredible stop by the Englishman. Burnley get the win. We're still several points clear at the top, but that could be a big blow for us psychologically more than anything. Title's not won yet, but I think we should send Wolves a box of chocolates and a thank you note as well, because in the late kickoff on the same day where we lost to Burnley at home, Wolves beat Spurs by 2-0. So with 6 games to go, Spurs could have cut the gap to 8 points. It remains at 11. A big slip up by us, but an even bigger slip up by Pochettino's boys. We're still firm favourites. So jumping into the third and final game of today's episode, it's the second leg against Paris Saint-Germain away at the Parc des Princes, where the winner advances to the last 4 of Europe's Premier competition. Paris Saint-Germain lining up in a 4-4-1-1 again, but a different team to the last one we saw a week ago, as Timo Werner is now starting up top and Mbappe will be on the right with Neymar on the left. Watch those inside forwards tonight, they'll be hard to stop. But as for our team, on the back of that shock defeat at home to Burnley, no surprises, we make 10 changes to our lineup. Only Sergio Rico survives as he stays between the sticks as we go back to our normal 4-3-3 with Sancho on the left, Neres on the right and Balotelli the striker. First chance going to Paris Saint-Germain, who need to score tonight, and it's taken them just 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and as I said at the start of the game, the inside forwards watch them, Neymar to Mbappe. Oh, that's the connection for the first goal. Kylian puts them in front. What a start for PSG. Have we got off the bus yet? Great cross by the Brazilian, and the French forward at the far post gets in behind Sessegnon, who falls on the floor as Mbappe puts it into the bottom corner. 1-0 PSG. Kenny to Fossi Mensah, now down the right is Neres, who played so well in the first leg, including winning our penalty, beats Tellez, holds it up, finds Timothy, and look at the space for Fossi Mensah to cross here down the right. It's a good delivery too, it's teasing, but Kimpembe does enough as Kearney receives it, back heels to Sander, we know he can strike him. Oh, Buffon, flying save there by the Italian. Got to get an away goal, come on, Kearney's corner, whips one in to Mario Balotelli. Onto the roof of the net. We'll get our chances tonight. The important thing is that we take them. Very confident PSG will score more than once tonight as Balotelli finds space. Oh, and there's the goal! Mario Balotelli puts us back on level terms and tells the fans to calm down because he's got us. Fulham get back in the driving seat, and no surprise, it's one of our players of the season, the signing of the season, Mario Balotelli. Ball drops out of the sky, takes a first touch, gets a bit of space, and on the half volley fires it past Buffon, who's got no chance. Fingertips is all he can get. PSG 1, Fulham 1, massive goal. And that now means that PSG must score 2 more goals on the night. We knew they would score tonight. We knew they would score, so we had to get a goal, and we've done so through Balotelli, who again is showing his skill. Mario! Oh, just don't try and stop him as Buffon pushes him to the ground because he can't be stopped. PSG 1, Fulham 2, Super Mario Balotelli has been one of our best players all season long. Oh my, scoop turn, weaker left foot, side of the boot. No words. No words, incredible. 2 quick fire goals by Mario Balotelli sees Fulham in full control heading into the second half. I thought it might be a gamble, taking a chance on him, bringing him here, and the gamble's paid off big time. What a signing. Well, PSG starting the second half off, looking for an early chance here. Mbappe on the turn, looking for space, goes for goal. It's blocked by his man, and Smalling with a huge block with Rico on the floor. The tie's not over yet. The tie is not over yet. Rico's on the floor, and Smalling, well, let's just say he's justified his selection for both these legs. What a massive block, keeping us up by 2. Well, PSG had 1 chance in the second half to get back in the game. They didn't take it, and that's really been their first sighted goal in the second half since then. Lo Celso denied by Rico, but the tie is over. Fulham are going through after a brilliant display from Balotelli in the first half. What an incredible, fantastic victory this is. 4-1 over 2 legs. Fulham are through, no doubt now. As the ball's in, and Werner denied by Rico again. Sergio Rico again. He turns up in the big games, and waiting for the final whistle to go in second now. Where is the final whistle? There it is, right on cue. Final score, PSG 1, Fulham 2. We come from behind to win the game. We needed someone to step up after Mbappe's early goal, and in the end it was Mario Balotelli with 2 sensational strikes that sends Fulham into the last 4 of the Champions League. What a story. We rocked up tonight knowing a clean sheet would have sent us through, but I didn't want to play for the clean sheet. I didn't want to play for the 0-0. I wanted to score some goals tonight and flex our muscles here in Europe. We certainly did that. 2 on the final score, and no surprise for man of the match. What a signing he has been. Mario Balotelli on a free transfer has taken us to a different level. Balotelli, class again. His 2 goals send us through to the last 4 of the Champions League. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated. And really out the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic night, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon, featuring the Champions League semi-final draw. Do not miss that. It's going to be great. Much love, guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Bye.